This monumentous event happened on an already special day for Sol Mamakwa, his mom's birthday. Before going into the legislature, she was also serenaded in a language she understands, Oji-Cree. Only later that day could it be spoken on the floor of the legislature.
Going to recognize the member for Kiiwetinoong on a point of order.
It was a long ovation before he spoke, everyone recognizing the significance. Some of the visitors had taken a 3-hour chartered plane ride from Northern Ontario, the first time a language other than French or English could be spoken inside the chamber.
We need to revitalize our First Nations language, teach your children to speak their First Nations language and to be proud of it.
Mamakwa spoke for 10 minutes. An interpreter provided live translation. He talked about the history of Indigenous languages not being allowed, including in residential schools, children's mouths washed out with soap.
They were punished for speaking their own language. They were given manual labor.
He urged other legislatures to also change their rules. His sister says she's seen the impact of having an MPP who speaks a First Nations language.
People are more, they want to vote now because he's on the list. Yeah, but before it wasn't like that.
But for Mamakwa himself, the issue is also deeply personal, based on what he recently heard from an elder.
He told me from 6 years ago to now, the way you talk, I can tell that you're losing your language. That's what this has done.
Later, Mamakwa led off question period, asking about long-term care in the north and the 76 beds the government promised during the 2018 election campaign.
The system is failing them. It is not too late for this government to finally expand the long-term care facility that people across Kiiwetinoong have been waiting for.
Premier Doug Ford responded.
And I committed that I'm going to build that long-term care home. I'm committing today in the public, we will be building those beds. We'll be building a home.
Then a rare move. Two politicians, normally in opposition, embracing on the floor of the legislature. Afterwards, more emotional responses to this day.
Inspire all of us to making sure that we speak our language in our homes, in our schools, in our communities.
I was so proud of Sol. I was so proud to hear him speak his language in this place.
Mamakwa wants to keep being able to ask questions in Oji-Cree, with the government promising to work to make it seamless. Lorenda, Reddekopp, CBC News, Toronto.